Pessoal, é um prazer estar aqui hoje novamente no Deepcast, né, esse podcast do Deep Plan Brasil 2024. Eu estou hoje entre dois gigantes da cirurgia plástica mundial. Vamos poder conversar hoje com o Dr. Endrigo e fazer essa entrevista junto a ele com o Dr. Suleyman, um cirurgião plástico com uma criatividade absurda, com resultados fenomenais e que está aqui nos ajudando hoje, ensinando bastante, né, as técnicas dele com maestria, né, e a gente fica muito feliz de poder chamá-lo de um amigo, uma pessoa sensacional.
Olá, sou Drlessandromartins e seja bem-vindo ao nosso Deepcast 2024. Aqui você encontrará as principais discussões sobre cirurgias da face com alguns dos cirurgiões mais renomados do mundo. Inscreva-se no nosso canal e fique por dentro.
So we're here with Dr. Suleyman, a very, very experienced, creative surgeon, someone that is really innovative. He thinks outside the box. He's got surprising results for a lot of different types of surgery. He's very eclectic. He's got facelift surgery, rhinoplasties. He does it all. I was joking that his day must have like 72 hours, and it will be a pleasure to be able to talk to you about your work. Dr. Endrigo.
Thank you, Valdemar. It's a pleasure to be with you guys, especially thinking that we are in Turkey and in Brazil right now. In Brazil, we say that there's a secret tunnel that connects one city in Minas Gerais to Machu Picchu. But I think there's a tunnel also that connects Brazil and Turkey.
Correct.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, we're basically brothers.
Yeah.
It's twin countries.
I believe that from my heart, deepest part. That's totally true.
Pode be.
Why do you think so? I feel that we're quite similar. I mean, when you talk about plastic surgery, there is the American way to do it, there is the European way to do it, and there is the Turkish way to look into plastic surgery. And I think it's quite similar to Brazilian way. Do you think so, and why? What are the similarities?
Very great question, and very unusual question also. You know, to ask that question, you need to know a lot about the market, so congratulations. So first of all, I guess that the trend creator don't want to see the others. Okay, they are like can you imagine a bird put his fat under the sand? So the United States just say that we are the best and they don't want to see the others. But the European also like that. They don't want to see, But the second countries see the best. They see each other. They see the love part. So I guess that they have the more holistic and wide approach, and that's why that the Brazilian and the Turkey probably giving very high quality services, because they feed a lot of lights, not just one. And I don't know. What do you say, Dr. Walt?
Yeah, I think that's very true, because we are very attentive to people in all other countries in terms of seeing their results and studying with them. I don't see many Europeans traveling to Brazil to learn surgery. There are some, especially in rhinoplasty with Dr. Drlessandromartins, who passed away this year. But that's not very common. But us from Brazil, we travel the world looking for the best professionals to learn from, like people in America, in Europe, in Turkey, in Australia. I think we are more open to that. And this is very, very true.
We import and export at the same time. But United States just, export. They don't want to import anything, But the business, it doesn't go like that. You need to, import and export.
Yeah.
So balance.
This is very true. How do you come up with such innovative things, thinking about what we saw today, facial surgery, rhinoplasty. I never thought of equating nasal base with the levator labii alaquanese, and what you showed me blew my mind. Like a switch turned in my head when I saw that lecture. What do you think makes you an innovative surgeon, someone that thinks outside the box and try and come up with new ideas? What motivates that?
Actually, amazing question, but I don't know that how I am going to answer, because we are so bad to investigate ourselves. The life is always discovering the life, and we just, doesn't take care of ourselves. All the surgeons have a lot of health problems, neck problems, the other things. We just take care of our patients. We are so, ambitious guy. We spend our lives, to be a doctor, and then spend many, many hours to be professional. And still we are spending a lot of hours, like last 4 days here. And but it's like what I'm trying to say. We are very, external. And but how can I, answer that? I can say that there is some instinct in my side that I love challenge. And when I figure out, when I bring a solution in my mind, there are a lot of dopamine release.
You're solving a puzzle.
That's all. It's just like, how you say, self-satisfaction. That's all.
Maybe a way to tackle that question is try to think of how do you work in other areas of your life. I mean, some surgeons have a special thing because they have an artistic perception, like they draw. Some others they rely on creativity, and they have other activities that relate to that. Some others have a good personal relationship.
Definitely.
And what do you think that other areas in your life and the way of you being can help to understand why you are so different, so innovative?
Actually, very hard question. Never. But what can I say? There's an algorithmic approach in my mind, always like a mind map. Any business plan. Also, when you look at any company management or entrepreneurs books, or they say that, do you have any mind map? So in that mind map, I always have a sequence in my learnings. So I say that, what is the ABCD of this job? Okay. And before ABCD, I don't get the W. Always. So even they give me the W, I ignore it. So first, that's why that I close the gaps first in my mindset, like building a building. Before that, even they give me the W, I ignore it. And that's why that when I come to the W, I say that, there is the gap still, because it is going to be finished, like I'm going to say Z, but still I didn't have a G over there. So where is G? Why they didn't invent the G? So that's why that I focus back, there. So there's because the reason of they didn't invent the G, because that when I explore it, then the G happens itself. Like,
you're a wheel inventor. You're always reinventing the wheel in the way it works for you.
Definitely. But I appreciate for your verse. Definitely, there's such a great in times that I never imagined that I'm going to answer this question.
Would you say that there is like a special type of surgery that you like the most? Because you do body surgery, you do hair transplant, you do face, you do rhinoplasty. Anything that, like, when you notice on your schedule you have this to do, it's the best day ever. Do you have any type of surgery that you...
Definitely, I cannot do that for that. The facelift is most amazing for me, that because on the table you see a very total, you see a change like a big, huge area, not like the small area like rhinoplasty. So, and the rhinoplasty, maybe like 5 or 10 years make someone's younger or different, but the face it can go forward that. However, why I am still doing the other jobs, because it really helps me to discover the plastic surgery all around. And sometimes because some scientific studies put the problem there, for example, in hair transplantation, they solve it. But this problem is, for example, still over there for the facelift. Or some techniques is, what you use in the hair transplant isn't, applicable in the other side. So you see something that, solution, and then you ask yourself, well, why it's not, happen here? So you can, have the big picture. And that's why that it is going to be easy to innovate and to solve the problem. So it's just, of course, when you go to the big picture, it's so hard to collect the experience as well. So you are not going to experience. You have the priorities, like again, like for example, rhinoplasty, you're going to say that my priority, but most of the practice is going to be like that or faced it. However, even you do just 1 or 2 per month from the other surgeries, really helpful to make the clarity.
Do you think that your personal life helps you? Like, do you take care of yourself in terms of health and the time you spend with your family? Because to me, I love my job. I love being a plastic surgeon. I love doing facelifts for rhinoplasties, but I love spending time with my family, with my kids. I wouldn't trade anything in the world for having them around me. But I know that a lot of people, they really don't see their kids age at all, because they work from sun up to sundown, and they never see their families. And I think that for us to be really happy, we have to provide for them, but we also have to be there. So what do you say? How did you have kids? Do you?
Totally agree with you. Maybe, I am the worst one on that, taking care of myself. And, I have a boy, 4 years old. And, I barely, spend time with him. To be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you, And I have a lot of, tendinosities around my, wrist, elbow, neck, hernia, because doing the surgery is uncomfortable situation to try to give, best suturing over there, so a little bit 2 millimeter down like that. But doing that, you have a lot of problems. And, we don't, as usual, as all the plastic surgeon, I don't take care of myself also. It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable. And actually, we need a very organized and good team behind us to be healthy. Because this is one of the most overwhelming job. It is not just physical, but also mental workshop over there, workload over there. And how are you going to be healthy? If you just, a part of like meditation to be in mental health, then how are you going to do the, physical exercises? And when you do the physical exercises, you need to eat, because and when you eat, that means that you need to spend at least 3 hours per day. But I just wake up with the coffee like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and then another coffee till dinner, and also just eat once in a day. That's why that I'm not so fat, because I don't have a time to eat, but it's the most unhealthy way. If you're going to eat just once in a day, it's supposed to be morning, your breakfast, not dinner. It's like opposite to insulin, resistance and the glucose balance and everything. So it's when you wake up, you need a lot of coffee. That's why, because you feel yourself tired. And there's like a closed circle, and it goes around, and to change it, you need a big energy.
Yeah. And what's the time you have with your son? It's in the weekends?
Yeah,
the night?
I definitely, the Sunday, I close my phone. And I say that I'm yours. take me whatever you want. That's your day. Just because I know that if the phone is going to be open, it's going to be distract, and I'm going to say that sorry, I have to do that. The next time. But yeah, he has just very limited time for growing up, so I need to be with him.
And they grow up very fast.
But maybe with this Sunday, you're probably more close to him than our parents were to us.
Definitely.
Don't you think so?
Definitely.
Because it was not very common. I don't know in Turkey, but in Brazil, it was never something like your father coming to you and saying, I'm going to spend the day with you. No,
Definitely
never.
Yeah.
This is an expectation that we very recently have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And also, I guess that your holiday is different, right? Not Sunday.
No, it is. It's Sunday. Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
We usually rest Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Because in Dubai, their holiday also Friday,
Friday.
Yeah. Well, so change a lot.
Do you
They work the Sunday, but the Friday is holiday. Like, so they have just some countries set up like that. So
Yeah, I think because we're a Christian country, the Sunday is the
definitely.
definitive day for rest. But I know that other countries are different. Do you work in other countries? Do you operate in other countries?
Like that. Last year I get my certification and do the arrangement of the setups for Dubai, for London, and soon in Miami.
Right.
So in 3 more places, we're gonna have another practice. So with Istanbul, it's going to be 4, like most prominent cities. We're gonna put the other practice, but it's going to be so hard schedule for me. That's why that I'm waiting a little bit my son to grow up. Then there's not going to be excuse, because if I start to do that, there's no way to see him.
And how long do you plan on operating?
Very good question. I'm asking myself every day, to be honest with you.
You can only make so much money.
Yeah, because once when I wake up, because of my, elbow tendinitis, I say that, it's not working. Not working. My hand is not working. Can you imagine? And I couldn't figure out. I just, definitely straight shot to myself that it's a tendinitis, too much pain, the painkiller, maybe the most severe one, was still not working. And then I canceled for all surgeries for 1 week. And the cast, and then I open it and it starts to work again back. What happens, I don't know. Maybe I was so tired, I sleep on it, very weird position, but I don't know. But it's after that, it wasn't the only thing, but after that was the recent one. After that, I'm, saying that it is, you need to plan your retirement also. But I know that in United States, they work till die. There's no concept like that. Okay, you can, it's an option. I respect for it. However, what happens something like health problem and you cannot keep your business or your practice or your who you're taking care of, you need to do a backup plan. It's not just about your job, but also for your family. For example, it's just common bake. You need to do that. So because if I say that the patient maybe the who is going to operate, it doesn't matter, because he didn't start her journey, right? But who start the journey and comes to control, or she has some problems to solve there, who is going to help? So to create a reliable practice, so we need to think about it. And that's why that it's the collaborations, and the retirement plan starts when you start to about the collaboration, actually, because you say that this guy is going to, for example, take care of my cases because I'm going to be holiday for 2 weeks, still, but the practice goes, it's like working very nicely, then you can do it. So that's why that I get into that hospital business. And because my dream is like create an academic institution and take yourself back a little bit to the other people, show themselves. and so they're gonna be also trustable place. It doesn't matter that they have a problem, but still the service is, addressing to the patients. And probably I'm not going to retire like the United States guys. Them guys that
I hope not.
yeah, I'm like right now 45, and I supposed to not total retirement, but I can say a half retirement, and spend more time for academic studies, the educational congress, the other things, but less practice, like my 55. So I have 10 more years to achieve that goal. After that, yeah, I will get a little bit easy, slow, because probably my health also, my joints also not going to have let me do it.
I bet that in 10 years you're going to be saying the same thing.
Maybe the time is going to be better. Yeah, you are more experienced surgeon than me, I'm sure, because yeah, it's same like there is some classical mistakes like what you do in your 30s, what you do in the 40s, like the 50s.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So okay, I take it.
I'm go. I see. Yeah. Just one last question. I think that another similarity between Brazil and Turkey is related to market. Both countries have many plastic surgeons.
Yeah.
In both countries, you can make an upper eyelid for a very, very low price.
Yeah.
And what's your take on this? What's the advice you give to Brazilian plastic surgeons that face a market like this?
Definitely. I'm totally against of the low price and marketing tools, because actually I can talk about the Turkey, the situation. They are not the plastic surgeons who are doing that. They are not our colleagues. They are the business guy, because they have the governmental system and they have the support from the government. How much they spend money like for the advertisement, they take the money back from the government. So there is we call it like the support for growing the health tourism. But this support just can given to the business guy, but the doctors can handle it. So these business guys market to the advertisements. It doesn't matter for them, because they take from the money government, and they calculate like a mathematician. They say that, okay, I'm going to spend like a money for advertisement. I'm going to take a like customer like that. The cost will be like that. The spend going to be like that. So I'm going to take like 5%, profit from that job, because I have a lot of competitors, and then they give a very cheap price. However, it is ridiculous, because that becomes a plastic surgeon. They hire the plastic surgeons to do that, because they are not the plastic surgeons. They are marketing guys. They are business guys, and the plastic surgeons start to be slave of them, because they don't take the value of their handwork and the knowledge, and plus the patient is not happy, because the doctor is not happy. They are doing very cheap. Okay, they don't see their job valuable, and that's why that it cannot address a nice job to the patient, and it's something complicated, since the system is just about the marketing. It's fall down.
So you gotta value yourself.
Definitely. So, it's all about that, and I think that the United States, when you look at the United States prices, forever it's too the big difference. So I'm not trying to here to that our issue is the money. It's not about it, but it helps you to give the enough money to hire another assistant, to another helper for you, another a guy that's going to give the much better services for your patient. So that needs money. If you give really small money, that means that the only job is going to be by the doctor. So what happens? We are not alone.
It will end up being worse for the patient.
Yeah, worse patient. That means a worse service. So the doctor going to answer the phone. Doctor going to follow her. But it's not how it goes. There is not a pilot in the plane, which we fly to all the countries. There are a lot of crew members there. Otherwise, everywhere is going to be bullshit. Like sheets, and we cannot even sit there. So there's a big, huge team working to fly. Same. We all have.
Well, we would like to thank you so much for being in Brazil with us, for sharing with us, to being in this interview, and hope to see you soon.
I cannot be more happier than this. It is great. I'm so honored and happy that you have me here. I love you. First of all, you and all the Brazilian guys. They are such a big heart over there, and it's going to be enough for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Obrigado, pessoal.